Wake up, it's Monday, feel the vibe, we climb. Media momentum rising, watch us shine. Step into the spotlight, show the world your drive. Unstoppable energy, come alive. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team. Innovators in the house, creativity's key. Push the limits further, fuel the legacy. Connections are building, it's a perfect synergy. In this moment, yeah, we're writing history. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team.
Yeah, let's get hyped for this Media Momentum Monday. Good.
Yes, let's do it.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Media Momentum Monday. My name is Mark, and I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101, teaching content creators to sell other people's stuff. And then I'm with my my Media Momentum partner,
Elissa Renee, also known as the neurodivergent marketer. I'm so excited to be here this week, and we're going to talk about secret number 2, the Dream 100, my favorite.
Yes, awesome. Oh my gosh. Gosh, let us know you're watching down in the comments. We love to read your comments. So let us know where you're watching from down in the comments. Let us know you're here. We appreciate you tuning in, and just love how the feedback that we're getting from our show, Elissa.
I know, it's awesome. Shout out to Jonathan, who's watching us live.
Yes. Hey, Jonathan. I've seen you going live on IG lately. Way to go. It's looking good. Very good stuff there. And who else do we want to give a shout out to? We had quite a few people in the comments last week.
We definitely did. We had Renee, Holly. You want me to go back to last week and remember?
Yeah. Well, maybe throw out a few of those names while you're doing that. I just want to give us our little intro for today's show, because last week we really dove into that secret of getting to know your dream customer and becoming obsessed with your dream customer. And step number 1 was we identified our dream customer. We identify what are their fears, what are their desires, what gets them out of the bed in the morning, and also what keeps them up at night. Now, tonight is step number 2, is identifying where they're hanging out at. Not
exactly.
Just where are your dream customers hanging out? And I love the way that Russell puts it in this book, because when you find out where your customers are hanging out, then you can just go to that ocean and start throwing in your hooks in that ocean there. And
your life raft. Don't forget the life raft.
Yes, and this is one of the most important parts when you're out there putting out media, putting out your content, because it prevents you from screaming your message into a room or yelling it into a room full of people that have no need or want for what you are offering. What do you want to say about that, Elissa?
I just want to say that shout out to Russell Brunson. He starts this chapter talking
Uh-huh.
about how his ADHD led him not to focus. And so, shout out to him for being a neurodivergent marketer. Yes.
Yeah, he may have some ADHD traits there. He's all over the place sometimes.
But we love him.
Yes, 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 we do. Yes, we do. Yeah,
No,
I
finding
love.
your about the topic at hand, finding your dream 100 is easier than you think it is. I mean, I absolutely love searching out people, influencers that share the same message as me, mostly parents of neurodivergent children.
Mhm,
Um, and I like to find communities where my parents might be. Um, what else? You can
mhm, mhm.
find people on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube, whatever channel. For me, most of the parents that I serve are easily on Facebook. For marketing people, it might be YouTube or podcasts like Apple or Spotify. So we're going to get into how you find your niche and how you find your dream 100 customers.
Oh, yes, absolutely. You make a very important statement there because I'm old school, right? Okay, so I've been marketing since pre-internet. And I love how Russell actually talks about this in the sense of kind of right before the internet, because the internet has changed everything. And I can remember having a business and thinking, I want to get my message in front of people. How do I get my message in front of people? And the only way that I had pre internet was to put and either spend thousands of dollars to be on television or spend money on an ad in a paper that you have no idea who's going to be reading it. You have no idea who is, yeah, you're spending money and it could not result you couldn't have any results potentially. And I thought, man, I've got to spend this money up front without even knowing who will see it. But the internet changed it all because
Yeah,
the
Russell.
internet. Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, the internet lets you put your message specifically in front of a group of people. So you're not throwing spaghetti at the wall, or you're not trying to sell ice to Eskimos, or you're not trying to sell shampoo to bald people.
Mhm.
Yes.
You got a
Yeah.
point there. Yeah, Russell talk goes way back from when he started and how he found an email list um, and started that way. And the internet has just been our best friend when it comes to marketing and sales. So we're very lucky to be living in an age of internet. Nonetheless, AI. I can't wait to see how that changes the game.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is just makes it so much faster. But his story starts out, maybe you've heard it before. I know I've heard it probably dozens of times about going online. Well, his ADHD was actually acting up, and he starts to veer off, and he goes to a site called themat.com. And themat.com is where he saw not only himself, but other people that were in study hall with him at themat.com. And then it basically kind of dawned on him. It says, huh, you know what? If I wanted to sell wrestler stuff, this would be the place for me to be. And now that was before Facebook groups and all. And I think he was in a chat room. But today, you can almost guarantee that your target market will be on social media in some way or another. And Facebook is one of the largest places to find groups I remember when it kind of dawned on me. I remember that moment it dawned on me, Elissa, was watching a commercial back on when Facebook first started these groups, and they had this commercial, and there was this person dancing out in the streets, and they were looking for other poetry people, and they said you can find it on Facebook, poetry groups. Now, as far as groups are concerned, I'm really more of a Facebook group person, but there are other groups out there that you have an opportunity to join.
Yeah, I just heard school. They used to, I think it was $99 a month, and now there's a smaller tier that I think is only like $7 or $9 a month. So that's wonderful. I'm going to look into a school community. I know a lot of parents that have very successful school communities.
Yes. I'd say there are some private communities, and then there's also some public communities that you can become a part of. I think one of the most, just to give an example of the type of groups that you can find on Facebook, because I think sometimes people out there will say, where do I find my dream customers? My dream customers aren't there. How do I find them? What would be your advice to them to find their dream customers?
It's
Where
not
they're
my advice. It's Russell's advice. Would you like to pull up the screen and we can show everybody how?
Absolutely, absolutely. Let me get my screen here and show as we are in the traffic secrets. All right, you got that? You see it here?
Are you asking me, Miss Blind, if
Yes.
I can see? It's
Yes,
up.
yes,
It's definitely up.
yeah. So this is where the supplemental sheet starts for chapter 2. And this is to reach your dream customers. You simply need to throw out enough hooks in an area where your dream customers are congregating. Um, I think what this also points out to us is that there are your dream customers direct. There are direct groups where you can find your dream customers, and then there are indirect groups to find your dream customers. Um, so for example, well, my dream 100, which I do have a list too. That's probably more
Wow,
like
I'm impressed. Written down?
yeah, written down on a Google sheet. Yes, I do. I
Wow,
do.
that's
Yes.
impressive.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Russell said to do it, so I do it. And
Excellent. Mine are, you can check them out. They're the ones I follow on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. That's my list, but it's constantly changing, which we'll get into.
yes, yes. So your direct Dream 100s are going to be the people that you can search for, and they are absolutely, or those communities that are related to the niche. So, for example, I know that my target market is going to be content creators and affiliate marketers. So I can search for those groups that have the name affiliate marketing or content creators in the actual title. And those are really your direct groups to find them. But he does make the point that you can broaden that search to traits, characteristics, and other behaviors, other interests that intersect with your dream customer. So, for example, I know that my audience, they're leaders. Leaders are readers. And who do the leaders and readers follow? There are self improvement, there are groups about self-improvement, there are groups about leadership, there are groups about time management, there are groups with specific leaders in that group that I can go to find my target market, my Dream 100. And before we actually get off today, I'm going to give everyone out there listening 7 locations to search for when looking for your Dream 100. I got 7 of them.
Excellent.
Cool. So and not just leaders or readers into self-improvement. So that gives me a much broader selection of search material to find. And then you look into who is big in leadership. John Maxwell, um, Tony Robbins, and Robert Kiyosaki, anything to do with mindset, secrets of success, Napoleon Hill. And from there, that can open up a larger tree of places to find where your dream customers are congregating. I always tell a story. If you're going to yell, if I'm selling t-shirts to, and I'm a Laker fan, okay? Los Angeles Lakers all the way. Kobe Bryant, yes, one of my favorites.
Rest in peace.
Yes, rest in power, man. Yeah. And if I wanted to sell Laker t-shirts, I could set up a shop in San Antonio. I probably would.
That?
I probably would not get very far. Setting up a t-shirt shop in San Antonio selling Lakers apparel. But take that same Lakers shop and put it smack dab in the center of Los Angeles, and not Los Angeles, but inside the stadium for Game 7 of the NBA playoffs where the Lakers have won. You're going to get 2 different results, right?
Winner, winner, winner.
Yes. Tell us some of your strategies to teaching some of Russell's strategies to find the Dream 100.
Well, to go back on your comment about Tony Robbins, Russell talks about how Tony Robbins was one of his Dream 100, still is, and how he was able to get customers of how many is it now? 3 billion or 3 million? I don't even know. It's a lot. But in the book, I thought it was really interesting that it took him 10 years to get recognized by Tony Robbins and actually get endorsed by him. So the key to that is persistence. Always pays off, being persistent with your Dream 100. He also said that it's important to keep changing, check your list, make sure that in that pool of people. And if not, take them off your list and find a better one. For me, I've always been marketing musicians, so my Dream 100s for my musicians have always been big rock stars like The Who or Elvis, to follow them, see what their customers like, and go from there. For my speech therapy, my Dream 100 are influencers, parent influencers who have nonverbal children. Also specialists and professionals and doctors that correlate with my fields, especially motor planning disorders and auditory processing. Did I answer your question, or do you want
Yes.
to?
Yes. So you've given some sources to find where your dream 100 are congregating, and that is actually finding those influencers, but not just finding those influencers, but finding what those influencers are following, yeah, finding what those influencers are following, and that so you can take your dream 100 and then find out what their interests are, because many times their interests are going to be your dream 100's interests as well. And
Exactly.
yeah, and
And your interests, your personal interests.
yes, yes. I definitely encourage you to fill out this Dream 100 checklist. This is found in the supplemental handout, and it lets you actually take it from platform, Facebook, Instagram. This here is going to be podcast. This here is YouTube, email. I think this is blogging, and then also Google searching and Pinterest. Pin, pin.
And anybody watching can get these resources at trafficsecrets.com/resources.
Yep, that's it.
We can put the link on after.
Yeah, you're right, and it has some really good resources there too. Not just the Traffic Secrets supplemental book. I think there are a few other downloads there. So yes, you can get this resource. And I'm gonna
Looks like you're giving them a peek at next week's topic already.
yeah, all right. Yeah, it's already there. Let's oh yeah, it's there's just so many not very many slides for this chapter. But there should also be, as he talks about, you're always updating this, and you want to actually put TikTok on here as well, because TikTok is a platform as well, for sure. And also, I want to point out this does not have LinkedIn on it either. So it,
Well, a lot of things have changed since Russell wrote the book, but he keeps everything relevant. So just to add some more columns.
yes, yes, add your columns. And here are 7 more locations to search for when looking for your Dream 100. One is ads and your ad library. If you have a business page, it also allows you to get back behind the scenes access in Facebook to interests, and the Facebook ads library is a great source to find interests in a particular segment. And also, if you here's another place to look as well. When you're searching either in Amazon or in Google, you'll see it says people who have purchased this have also bought. Do you like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yes. Those little recommendations can give you key insights into additional areas to find your Dream 100. Also search for. Another.
Russell also talks about how you can search Google to see what keywords or phrases people are targeting in your niche as well.
Yes, yes, yes. Another place. I believe that Cape, excuse me. I one method that I use, and I've used it for some of my clients before, are magazines. Magazines can be a key. You just look in the magazine, and then you start to see what, let's say, for instance, I'm into cars, or I'm into real estate. I'm going to look on those types of magazines that are specific to that industry. And you can find different interests, different ads. Just pay attention to the ads that you see there, and it can give you some key insights into other interests that your target market might have. And the same for cable television, printed ads, and newspapers. What do you think about that?
Hold on one second. Oh, look at this. I got Rolling Stones
Wait,
magazine right
let's
here.
go. Wait a minute. One second. Let's go full screen. There you are, right?
Rolling Stones magazine. Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Let's see what we've got.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh,
Awesome. Now look,
hold on.
now you know what's
Ooh,
interesting in what you're showing there is that
huh. Look at page 4.
nice. That's your guy. That's awesome.
Right there.
That's awesome. Page 4.
I
Wow.
I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. Uh-oh. Oh, yes. Let's check it.
Can anybody hear us out there?
Yeah, I can hear you. Let's make sure that that we are okay. I'm just gonna check it here on my socials on my phone just to make sure that I can be heard. All right, man, we got some people in the comments. What's up? How is everybody doing out there? Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode. Give us a hashtag in the comments where you are watching from. Yeah, I can hear myself, so I am coming through on the.
Shanali says she can hear us both.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, nice.
All right, so I'm gonna use sign language the rest of the time. Go ahead, Mark.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna comment here in the private chat, and I'm just gonna tell you what I'm thinking. That was a nice magazine cover. That was awesome. And all right. All right. Yeah, very nice magazine cover. If you could maybe hold on one second.
I'm good. I'm back on.
Okay, awesome. Okay, great. Okay. Yeah. So from that magazine that you showed, it's interesting that what I can correlate in music is fashion. Music and fashion. So there's your direct Dream 100 is music and music related groups and topics, but then also you can cross reference fashion. And there was interesting fashion just right there on those few pages that you showed. And that's how important it is to look at those magazines and take away key things that you notice about the advertisements that you see in there, because that gives you it's key into what other interests that your target market has. And I've got let me see here. I've got 2 more places to name, and one of those places is at trade shows, conventions, and events. Trade shows, conventions, events, live, in person. Man, those are places where you'll get the big bang for your time and money.
Plus, it's so great to be in person and meet your customer face to face and talk with them. I like that personal one-to-one. I'm old school.
Yes, yes. And then lastly is your very own email inbox. In your email inbox, just you're subscribed to a lot of things that you like, and a lot of those things that you will like, your Dream 100 will also like as well. Your email inbox. I use it for, oh my gosh, I think there is so much gold in your email inbox from customer responses, replying to your emails, and also just from just entering, giving your email out and getting put on your Dream 100's email list. Become a fan of your Dream 100, someone that's on your Dream 100. Put your email address in there, subscribe to it, and don't complain when they email you all day long. So those are my 7.
You can always have out, but I always enjoy seeing what they have to offer, how they have to offer. I like to critique what I like about an email chain, what I don't like about an email chain, so I can get more personal and learn what my customers might like.
Awesome, awesome. So those are my 7. Those are my list of 7 places other than social media, really, to find your dream customer and where they're hanging out, so you can throw the hooks out there and reel them in.
Exactly. Email list, though, I would say is my favorite. But that is yours forever. You can't lose that, and no matter what happens in the world. So that is a very, very important avenue to go down.
Absolutely, that's it. Mhm. And did you have any final notes on the where to find your dream customers?
Well, I'd like to talk about, because it was very interesting that Russell talks about your topic of interest for your dream customers and this how you find the sub genres and then your sub niches. So if we can go through that, I think that would be really helpful for a lot of people.
Okay, okay. So what was your biggest takeaway from that?
Do you want to pull up the PDF?
Okay.
My biggest takeaway was how you can find these niches. Like he gives an example uh, of marketing for himself.
Hmm.
Um, and then he gives one example about health. And so it was really interesting how he asked a specific question on how to get the sub genres.
Okay.
And then with each subgenre, he asked a specific question to get to your mini subgenre or your niche.
Ah, okay, okay. Uh, this is really breaking those 3 core markets down into sub markets, and then really diving even further down into niching, like specific, yeah, very specific, like women, uh women in a certain age bracket in a certain part of the country that washes their hair and their hair is blonde. That type of really, really
Mhm.
niching down. That's you.
Yeah, he talked about health, and he talked about like if you're targeting weight loss, um, then you want to even get down to what are people that are looking to lose weight looking for. They're looking for certain diets, or they're looking for certain nutritional powders, or
uh,
um,
uh
I forgot what else he
yeah.
said, but
Oh yeah.
it was really interesting how you came up with the niche. I know when I was looking into buying ads, before ClickFunnels, before I learned so much from ClickFunnels, I thought we'll put an ad up and we'll just push parents, autistic children, and it'll go out to everybody. But no, you need to find. That's not how ads work. You really need to find your specific niche to find your customer through sponsored ads.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it I'll tell you that it will work, but it'll be like throwing spaghetti at the wall, and you'll be hoping and
Mm-hmm.
praying, and it's like I said, well, like we said earlier, if you want to be yelling into a room of full of people that are your highest paying customers, and that you know I'll tell you, well, maybe you know this, but Russell did not invent the Dream 100 strategy. Russell took the Dream 100 strategy from this book right here. The
Oh, can you go full screen so I can see that book?
Yes. Yes. So, if you're really diving into the Dream 100, and he mentions it too, but this is the book where Russell got the strategy from.
Yes, you did mention that. And
The ultimate
it's Chet
Chet
Holmes.
Holmes. Yep. The ultimate sales machine. And he talks about it in his book. He did not invent the Dream 100 strategy, but he took it out of this book right here, Chet Holmes. And what Chet Holmes,
Next,
mhm. And
next on my Audible list.
yes, yes, this is a good book. I mean, this book was, yeah, this book is well before Traffic Secrets. So this is even, yeah, it's even more old school. It's really in person, talks about events before social media. Let me take a look and see which year this is copyright. 2007. Copyright 2007. So not quite, internet's been around, at least it was probably around for about 10 years then, maybe about 10 or 15.
Can you hold it up one more time? I want to check the Audible list. Yep, found it.
Yes. So Chet Holmes is really goes deep into the Dream 100, and he talks about how he used this strategy to go from last. He took a company from last to first, and how he did that is he had his Dream 100 list, and then he went after just one. And by getting that one, he was able to, within a year, turn this marketing firm around to the top marketing firm, just starting from one. And when you're trying to put your message out there, just underscores the importance of being in the right room with your highest paying customers. And what he calls it is the high art. What does he call it? The high art of getting your message in front of the best customers. It's a high art because it pays well. Definitely. You don't want to be in a room selling shampoo with a bunch of bald people in there. It's like they have no
Well, you
need.
do know.
Yes, yes. So
Frozen
segment
now, too.
Yeah, segmenting it down is going to get you even closer. What's up? I see you out there watching. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. All right. Any further thoughts? The high art of reaching the best buyers.
No, I think that is it. We covered just about everything in that chapter. I'm really excited for next week, where we go and dive deep into the hook and story. Actually,
Ooh,
I may or may not be here next week. I think we have a special guest next week.
yes. Yes.
Who,
Oh, yeah.
yes,
We're we're going to miss you. But hopefully
who is our special guest?
hopefully you can come on. Hopefully you can come on. So we have secured an exclusive one evening contract with none other than the host of the Super Ambassadors Live, Madison Doherty Tipton.
Yay! I love
Yes,
her. I'm glad she'll
yes.
be here just in case I can't be here with you all. I'm going to be, Shannon and I are leaving on Saturday,
Uh-huh.
and we're going to be filming our episode on Legacy Makers TV. So I'm really excited. So maybe if we have time on Monday, we'll pop in from the studio or the beach and just to say hi to you.
We will have you definitely. We're yeah, we'll keep, we'll keep updated. So you'll be able to join us and yeah, and let us know. Maybe you'll give us a good hook, story, and offer.
Maybe it might be to watch Legacy Makers. Russell Brunson, did you know Russell Brunson is an expert guest cast member too?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, he's got his own episode as well.
I did not know that. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, as soon as we get dates on his release, I believe if you go to Living, we're going to shoot not only our episode, but the podcast is called Living the Legacy by Rudy Moore, Mawer. And I believe Russell's episode came out on the podcast, and you can find that on Apple and Spotify. Living the Legacy.
I will be looking for it. Awesome. Safe travels out there. And we're gonna come on next week talking about hooks and how to get those bites. Man, hooks are fun. Hooks are fun.
I know. I'm sad that I'm gonna be missing most of it. Hopefully I can tune in though. We'll see.
Yes, but
everybody out there, thank you for tuning in. Hope we gave you some really great information that you can apply and have an amazing momentum-filled week.
Monday.
Wake up, it's Monday, feel the vibe, we climb. Media momentum rising, watch us shine. Step into the spotlight, show the world your drive. Unstoppable energy, come alive. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday, we're a winning team. Innovators in the house, creativity's key. Push the limits further, fuel the legacy. Connections are building, it's a perfect synergy. In this moment, yeah, we're writing history. Feel that rhythm flowing, let it set you free. With each beat we're stronger, it's our destiny. Together we'll hustle, let's embolden our dream. On this Media Monday.